This video is going to be a little bit different and a little bit of a heavier topic. So if you want to recommend this video to somebody who's going through a tough season in their personal life, I would be forever grateful if you would share. If you're new here, my name's Anita. I'm a video marketing and social media strategist, and I help business owners create content that converts. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a tough season in my business. In 2020, I was super excited to grow my business. It felt like the videos that I made in 2019 were really starting to take off, and I was so excited about the clients I was signing and the work that I was doing. And I started that year off finding out that I was expecting, and I was so excited because we had wanted another child and it felt like it was a season of waiting. I just cannot explain how excited we were, and everything seemed fine. And then we learned after some time that it was not fine. We did lose a child, and then 21 days later, I found out that I was expecting again. And if that isn't the biggest roller coaster of emotions, I do not know what is. It was definitely, and I can laugh now, at just the almost comedy that it sounds like of, like tragedy meeting like such joy. But I'm telling you this because in this video, I want to talk to you about how to navigate a business when life is just not okay. I'm just going to kind of share some of my experience with you, and then maybe some of the things I would have done differently. March of 2020, the whole world shut down, and that's about when I found out I was pregnant again. I was put on bed rest at that time, and I was furloughed from my job, and it was a lot. It was a lot all at once, and I was really trying to process the adventure that was. I spent a lot of time telling myself that I was behind, that I wasn't doing what I should be doing, that I wasn't making enough videos. And so if you're going through a hard time and you're finding it hard to show up for your business because life is hard, I just want you to know it's completely normal. It is actually very hard to show up when your life is hard, which is why I tell my clients that your business cannot outgrow your life. So if life is a struggle, just know that it's going to impact the content that you make. I will tell you that I just stopped. I didn't try to come up with a contingency plan. I just stopped. I just stopped posting. And I stopped posting until I was about 18 weeks pregnant and I was released from being on bed rest. So I took off more than an entire quarter of posting content. And if you had told me, hey, you're going to take this much time off, I would have felt really stressed about doing that. I would have thought, well, if I do that, then I'm not going to hit the goals I want, right? Because I took a lot about consistency on here. I really do believe in it. But I will tell you, that was a season that I really needed to rest. I really needed to take a step back and rest. And I could feel myself in the time really just letting myself rest, which is something that I was learning to do at that time. If I could go back, what I would have told myself to do is spend that time writing, because you can do that with a keyboard and nobody's like looking at your face. And then really write down what you think your video ideas would be when you are ready to start filming. And the reason I say this is because I wish I would have done that. That would have at least helped me to use my mind a little bit. And I think that would have helped overall. But because I did not do that, when I finally did get to a place where I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make videos. I just made hundreds of them. I just made so many videos because I knew that I was going to have a baby, and I knew that I wanted to make sure that I had made the content that I needed to make to move forward. And I share this with you because I have had a couple of other seasons in my business where just life has been super hard, and I have learned how to just decide. I've learned to decide ahead of time, hey, we're going to have to make some extra content because we know this change is coming up, or hey, we're going to choose to drop down the number of videos that we put out and, just post drafts, or hey, we're going to have to choose to just take a momentary break. And I just want you to know, if you're watching this and you've taken the break and you feel like you need to make some announcement video telling your whole story of why you disappeared, you don't. You actually don't have to share if you don't want to. And I'm telling you this because I really worried about that. What was I going to say? I wasn't ready to talk about it. I couldn't talk about it from a place of healing. And so it was still very emotional for me and when I did start making videos. And so I'm telling this to you because I want you to know you can absolutely navigate a business even when life is hard, we just make decisions. We just make decisions and problem solve so that we can still move forward at the pace we want to. Maybe you're not moving as fast. Maybe you're deciding that this is a year you're just gonna maybe maintain, or a year you're gonna pause. You decide, okay? But I just want you to know that you have options. And the option is not just, all right, well, I'm gonna stop posting and I have to start all over. Because here's what I want you to know. When you do come back, you're not starting over. You're bringing all the lessons that you learned prior to whatever life adventure you've been on, and you're bringing all the lessons that you learned from that adventure. And I use the word adventure loosely. And it doesn't really always feel like an adventure when life is really challenging. But I just want you to know that it's possible. And I don't hear this talked about a lot in the online space, but you know what I do see? I do see business owners just disappear. They just disappear. And sometimes, I'm now almost 6 years into business. Sometimes they don't come back. And I've had a chance to talk with some of them, and I've kind of asked to try to understand so I could support better maybe why they didn't come back. And a lot of it comes down to feeling like they had to then share. They had to then share whatever life-altering situation was going on. And I just want you to know you don't have to. You don't have to. You can absolutely share things that are relevant to your business that you want to share and feel comfortable to. You can absolutely share when you're healed and you want to share, but you don't have to tell all to the internet. You can still run a successful business. And so here's what I want you to know that happened. In 2020, I started making more videos right after I got off bed rest, made so many videos. I ended 2020 with my business having grown more than I would have thought possible while holding a newborn, because my youngest son was born in November of that year. And then I continued those next 2 years in 2021 and 2022 to have a multiple six-figure business 2 years in a row. And now here I am in 2023. I've had the best quarter one that I've ever had. And I'm choosing in my own business to do some things differently than I've done in the past, because I want to have space in my life and in my business. And because I am making those decisions, I just got to thinking about what life was like when I didn't feel like I had space or had a choice. And I just want you to know you do. I know you probably have deep goals and you want to grow your business. And so I hope this can just be an example to you of what's possible. It's possible to grow your business even when your life is hard. It's possible to take a pause in your life or in your business when life is hard, and then, go on to grow your business past what you ever had before. It's so possible. There's so many roads to growing your business in the way that you really want to. And I just want to keep talking about what's possible, because I wasn't hearing stories like this. And I think there's many business owners who don't hear this, and then they stop showing up one day and they don't come back. If I can just be the example to you, it's possible. You can figure it out, then I want to be. And if you're watching this video and you're like, okay, I think that works for you, but I don't think it's gonna work for me, I want you to reach out to me. I want to offer you a free call. I just want to be able to talk to you and just help you know any options that I can think of, because I want you to, if you have a desire to grow your business, to maintain your business, to even have a business, navigating in the midst of a hard life thing, I just want you to know that you're not alone and it's possible. And so if you're not seeing the possibility at this moment, just reach out. I'm happy to just do a free call with you and tell you about it. Thank you so much for watching. I normally be directing you to another YouTube video right now. But I think for this particular video, I'm just gonna leave you here, okay? Because normally I'd be sending you to another YouTube video right now. And so I'll put a playlist here that you can watch if you want. But really, more than anything, I just want you to leave this video with nothing more than knowing that so many things are possible for you. And there will come a time when life isn't so hard.